In the world of spices, there's one that stands alone in its elegance, flavor, and history. Welcome back to Spectrum of Wisdom, your gateway to the fascinating world of knowledge and discovery. Today, we embark on a journey through the heart of saffron, often called the red gold. We'll uncover the secrets of its origins, learn how to nurture this precious spice in your very own garden, and explore the rich tapestry of culture and cuisine that saffron weaves. But before we delve into the saffron-soaked tales and recipes, let's begin at the very beginning, where this exquisite spice comes to life. Join us as we explore the saffron's journey from the gentle petals of its flower to the grandeur of your culinary creations. Saffron is not just a spice, it's a legacy, a tradition, and a treasure trove of wisdom. So, fasten your seatbelts, dear viewers, as we embark on a journey through the spectrum of wisdom. If you're ready to learn more about this amazing spice, stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Let's get started. Saffron is a precious spice that comes from the delicate flower of Crocus sativus, also known as the saffron crocus. The radiant crimson stigma and styles, called threads, are carefully harvested and dried to be used mainly as a seasoning and coloring agent in food. The origin of saffron is shrouded in mystery, but some scholars believe that it originated in Iran. Others suggest that Greece or Mesopotamia may have been the birthplace of this plant. Saffron crocus gradually spread throughout much of Eurasia and was later introduced to parts of North Africa, North America, and Oceania. Saffron's flavor and fragrance are unique and complex, resulting from the phytochemicals picrocrosin and saffronol. It also contains a carotenoid pigment, crocin, which gives a rich golden yellow hue to dishes and textiles. Saffron has a long and illustrious history, dating back to a 7th century BC Assyrian botanical treatise, and it has been traded and used for thousands of years. In the 21st century, Iran produces some 90% of the world total for saffron. Saffron is the most expensive spice in the world by weight, reaching up to $5,000 per kilogram or higher. The etymology of the English word saffron is indeed fascinating. It's believed to have evolved from the 12th century Old French term saffran, which itself is derived from the Latin word saffranum. The trail doesn't stop there, as saffranum is thought to come from the Arabic word za'afran. This Arabic term is believed to have its roots in the Persian word za'afaran, which translates to gold strung. This could be a reference to the golden stamens of the saffron flower or the golden hue it imparts when used as a flavoring agent. The journey of this word through different languages and cultures is a testament to saffron's global appeal and historical significance. The noble saffron crocus, Crocus sativus, is a rare and exquisite autumn-blooming plant that has no wild kin. It is likely a descendant of the eastern Mediterranean autumn-blooming Crocus cartritianus, also called wild saffron, native to Crete or Central Asia. C. thomasi and C. palacei may be its ancestors as well. It is a unique and delicate clone that spreads slowly across Eurasia by human hands. It is a sterile triploid that has 3 sets of chromosomes, each with 8 bodies, totaling 24. Without seeds, the purple flowers of C. sativus depend on human care. Clusters of corms, underground organs that store starch, must be dug up, divided, and replanted. A corm lives for 1 season, producing up to 10 cormlets that can grow into new plants the next season. The compact corms are small, brown spheres that can be as big as 5 centimeters in diameter, have a flat base, and are covered in a dense layer of parallel fibers. This coat is called the corm tunic. Corms also have vertical fibers, thin and net-like, that grow up to 5 centimeters above the plant's neck. The plant grows 5 to 11 white leaves that do not photosynthesize, known as cataphyls. These membrane-like structures protect 5 to 11 true leaves as they bud and develop on the crocus flower. The true leaves are thin, straight, and blade-like green leaves, which are 1 to 3 millimeters in diameter, which either open after the flowers have bloomed, hysteranthus, or at the same time as they're blossoming, cynanthus. Some believe that C. sativus cataphyls appear before blooming when the plant is watered early in the growing season. Its flower-bearing structures, or floral axes, have bracteoles, or specialized leaves, that grow from the flower stems. These are called pedicels. After resting in spring, the plant sends up its true leaves, each up to 40 centimeters in length. Only in October, after most other flowering plants have released their seeds, do its splendid flowers appear, they range from a light pastel shade of lilac to a darker and more striped mauve. The flowers have a sweet, honey-like fragrance. When they bloom, the plants are 20 to 30 centimeters in height and bear up to 4 flowers. A 3-pronged style 25 to 30 millimeters in length emerges from each flower. Each prong ends with a bright crimson stigma, which are the end of a carpel. The precious saffron crocus, Crocus sativus, is a mysterious and elegant autumn blooming plant that has no wild relatives. It is likely a descendant of the eastern Mediterranean autumn blooming Crocus cartritianus, also called wild saffron, native to Crete or Central Asia. C. thomasi and C. palacei may be its ancestors as well. It is a unique and delicate clone that spreads slowly across Eurasia by human hands. It is a sterile triploid that has 3 sets of chromosomes, each with 8 bodies, totaling 24. Without seeds, the purple flowers of C. sativus depend on human care. Clusters of corms, underground organs that store starch, must be dug up, divided, and replanted. A corm lives for 1 season, producing up to 10 cormlets that can grow into new plants the next season. The compact corms are small, brown spheres that can be as big as 5 centimeters in diameter, have a flat base, and are covered in a dense layer of parallel fibers. This coat is called the corm tunic. Corms also have vertical fibers, thin and net-like, that grow up to 5 centimeters above the plant's neck. The esteemed saffron, a treasure among spices, holds its high value in the world markets due to the labor-intensive methods of harvesting. It requires the meticulous hand-picking of approximately 440,000 saffron stigmas to yield a single kilogram, which translates to around 150,000 crocus flowers per kilogram. A staggering 40 hours of dedicated labor are invested to gather 150,000 flowers. Each freshly plucked crocus flower generously offers an average of 30 milligrams of fresh saffron or 7 milligrams when dried. It takes the yield of roughly 150 flowers to produce 1 g of dry saffron threads. To produce a mere 12 g of dried saffron, one needs the bounty of 450 g of flowers. The yield of dried spice from fresh saffron is a humble 13 g kilogram. Saffron is a precious spice that comes from the delicate purple flowers of the crocus plant. Depending on your climate, this may be around October or November. Saffron crocus blooms in the fall over the course of 3 weeks, which is when the saffron crocus harvesting commences. You can grow your own saffron in your garden or pot by following these simple steps. Buy fresh crocus corms. These are the bulb-like parts of the plant that produce the flowers. You should get them just before planting, preferably from a reputable nursery. Choose a sunny spot with good drainage. Saffron loves sunlight and hates soggy soil. Pick a place that gets plenty of sun and has well-drained soil. Enrich the soil with organic matter, loosen the soil and mix in some compost, peat, or shredded leaves. This will improve the fertility and drainage of the soil. Plant them before the frost. The best time to plant saffron is in the fall, about 6 to 8 weeks before the first deep frost of the season. This will give them enough time to establish roots and get ready for blooming. Instead of planting them in rows, group them in clusters of 10 to 12 corms. This will make them look more natural and beautiful. Space them about 3 inches apart from each other. If you want to grow saffron in a pot, follow these simple steps. Use a container with drainage holes. Saffron can also grow in pots, but you need to make sure they have holes at the bottom to let excess water drain out. Fill the container with topsoil. Use about 5 inches of good quality topsoil for your pot. Place the pot in a sunny location. Saffron needs at least 5 hours of direct sunlight every day, so put your pot where it can get enough sunday. Plant the corms 2 inches deep and 2 inches apart. Bury the corms slightly deeper than you would in the ground, and keep some space between them. Water the pot regularly but not too much. Keep the soil moist but not wet, as overwatering can cause rotting. Remember, each crocus flower only produces a tiny amount of saffron each year, which is why it is the most expensive spice in the world. But growing your own saffron can be a rewarding and enjoyable experience. Happy gardening! Saffron is a precious spice that delights the senses with its exquisite fragrance, flavor, and color. It is composed of various volatile and non-volatile compounds that give it its unique characteristics. Among them are saffronol, the main source of saffron aroma, crocin, the pigment that imparts a golden yellow hue, and picrocrocin, the bitter substance that enhances saffron's taste. These compounds are derived from the crocus flower, which produces 3 crimson stigmas that are carefully harvested and dried to make saffron threads. Saffron is rich in carotenoids, especially quercetin, which is more easily absorbed than other carotenoids due to its water solubility. Saffron also contains other beneficial phytochemicals, such as zeaxanthin, lycopene, and various alpha and carotenes. Saffron is a delicate and sensitive spice that requires proper storage and handling to preserve its quality. It is prone to degradation by light, heat, oxygen, and pH changes. Therefore, it should be kept in airtight containers away from direct sunlight and extreme temperatures. Saffron does not spoil, but it loses its flavor within 6 months if not stored properly. Freezer storage can extend its shelf life for up to 2 years. Saffron is not only a culinary delight, but also a potential health benefit. It has been used for centuries in traditional medicine for various ailments, such as wounds, coughs, colic, scabies, depression, and cardiovascular diseases. It has also been shown to have antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, anti-cancer, antidepressant, and aphrodisiac properties in some studies. However, more research is needed to confirm its efficacy and safety in humans. Saffron should be consumed in moderation, as high doses can cause adverse effects such as nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, bleeding, and allergic reactions. Saffron is a royal spice that has been revered by many cultures throughout history. It has been used as a dye, a perfume, a medicine, and a symbol of wealth and power. It has inspired legends, myths, art, literature, and wars. It has influenced the cuisines of Persia, India, Europe, and the Arab world. It is a spice that deserves respect and appreciation for its beauty and value. Saffron, the golden spice, is not created equal. Its strength and quality vary greatly, influenced by factors such as the amount of style picked with the red stigma and the age of the saffron itself. More style means less strength gram for gram, as the color and flavor are concentrated in the red stigmas. Saffron from different regions like Iran, Spain, and Kashmir is classified into various grades based on the relative amounts of red stigma and yellow styles it contains. Each region has its own grading system. For instance, Iranian saffron grades include Sargol, the strongest grade, Bushel, lower strength, Bunch, saffron, lower strength, and Conch, lowest strength. Spanish saffron grades are Coupe, the strongest grade, Moncha, lower strength, and further decreasing strength grades like Rio, Standard, and Sierra saffron. The quality of saffron is also determined by laboratory measurement of crocin, responsible for saffron's color, pyrocrocin, taste, and saffronol, fragrance or aroma, content under the international standard ISO 3632. However, often there is no clear grading information on the product packaging, making it difficult for customers to make informed choices when comparing prices and buying saffron. Under ISO 3632, determination of non-stigma content, floral waste content, and other extraneous matter such as inorganic material, ash, are also key. Grading standards are set by the International Organization for Standardization, a federation of national standards bodies. ISO 3632 deals exclusively with saffron and establishes 3 categories: 3. Poorest quality, 2. And I. Finest quality. In essence, saffron is a spice of many facets. Its quality and strength are as diverse as the regions it comes from. Each strand tells a story of its journey from the crocus flower to your kitchen. It's not just a spice, it's a testament to the rich tapestry of cultures and traditions that value this golden treasure. Saffron, the regal spice, is not just a culinary delight but a marvel of nature whose quality and strength are meticulously measured and graded. The measurement is done through spectrophotometry reports at certified testing laboratories worldwide. The higher the absorbance, the greater the levels of crocin, pyrocrocin, and saffronol, which translates to a greater coloring potential and strength per gram. This absorbance reading of crocin is known as the coloring strength of saffron. Saffron's coloring strength can range from less than 80 for Category 4 saffron to 200 or more for Category I. The world's finest saffron samples, which are the most red-maroon tips of stigmas picked from the finest flowers, can have coloring strengths exceeding 250. This makes such saffron over 3 times more powerful than Category 4 saffron. The market prices for different types of saffron directly follow these ISO categories. However, not everyone relies solely on these lab test numbers. Some connoisseurs prefer a more holistic method of sampling batches of threads for taste, aroma, pliability, and other traits in a fashion akin to that practiced by experienced wine tasters. Yet, the ISO 3632 grade and coloring strength information allow consumers to make instant comparisons between different saffron brands without needing to purchase and sample the saffron. In essence, saffron is a spice that demands respect and appreciation for its complexity and diversity. It's not just about the price per gram, it's about understanding its quality, strength, and coloring potential. It's about savoring its taste, aroma, and color in your dishes. It's about experiencing the magic of this golden spice. Saffron, the royal spice, is as diverse as the regions it comes from. Each saffron crocus cultivar gives rise to thread types that are often regionally distributed and distinct in their characteristics. Spanish varieties, including Spanish Superior and Cream, are known for their mellow color, flavor, and aroma. They are graded by government-imposed standards, making them a reliable choice for those who prefer a gentler saffron experience. Italian varieties are slightly more potent than their Spanish counterparts. Among them, the Aquila saffron, or Zafferano dell'Aquila, stands out for its high saffronal and crocin content, distinctive thread shape, unusually pungent aroma, and intense color. Grown exclusively in the Novelli Valley of Italy's Abruzzo region, this saffron is a testament to the rich heritage and meticulous cultivation practices of the region. The Mungra, or Lacha, saffron of Kashmir is among the most sought-after varieties. Its dark maroon-purple hue sets it apart from other types of saffron, making it one of the world's darkest. However, obtaining this variety can be challenging due to repeated droughts, blights, and crop failures in Kashmir combined with an Indian export ban. There are also various boutique crops available from New Zealand, France, Switzerland, England, the United States, and other countries. These offer a unique tasting experience for those who wish to explore the diverse world of saffron. In essence, saffron is not just a spice, it's a journey through different cultures and traditions. Each variety tells a story of its origin, offering a unique sensory experience that goes beyond its culinary use. Saffron, the golden thread of flavor, paints a vibrant belt from Spain in the west to India in the east. This spice belt is home to the world's major saffron producers, each contributing their unique varieties to the global saffron tapestry. Iran sits at the heart of this belt, contributing an impressive 45% of global production. This equates to a staggering 430 tons of the total 450 tons of saffron produced worldwide in 2019, and this figure is expected to reach 500 tons in 2020. Iran's dominance in saffron production is a testament to its rich cultivation traditions and favorable growing conditions. Spain and Afghanistan follow as secondary producers, each adding their unique saffron varieties to the global market. The United Arab Emirates, Greece, India, and Morocco also contribute significantly, showcasing the diversity of saffron cultivation. India, despite producing only 22 tons annually, holds the second rank in saffron production. Other notable contributors include Greece with 7.2 tons, Afghanistan with 6 tons, Morocco with 2.6 tons, Spain with 2.3 tons, Italy and China each with 1 ton, and Azerbaijan with 0.23 ton. In essence, each strand of saffron carries with it a story of its origin, a tale of the land it comes from and the people who cultivate it. It's a spice that connects cultures and cuisines across continents. Saffron has a long history of use in traditional medicine. Saffron has also been used as a fabric dye, particularly in China and India, and in perfumery. It is used for religious purposes in India. Saffron, often referred to as the sunshine spice, is not only a culinary delight but also packed with numerous health benefits. Saffron is rich in plant compounds that act as antioxidants, such as crocin, quercetin, safranol, and kaempferol. These antioxidants help protect your cells against oxidative stress. Saffron may help brighten your mood. Studies have found that saffron supplements were significantly more effective than placebos at treating symptoms of mild to moderate depression. Saffron may improve memory and learning ability. It has been used for centuries to enhance libido, boost mood, and improve memory. The antioxidants in saffron may help fight against oxidative stress and free radicals in the body, which play a role in the development of many health conditions, including cancer. Saffron has been linked to improved heart disease risk and blood sugar levels. Some studies suggest that saffron may improve eyesight and memory. Compounds in saffron may reduce appetite and aid weight loss. Saffron, often referred to as the golden spice, is celebrated for its unique aroma, reminiscent of metallic honey with grassy or hay-like notes. Its taste, too, is distinctive, a delightful blend of hay-like and sweet flavors. But saffron's charm doesn't stop at its aroma and taste. It also imparts a luminous yellow-orange hue to dishes, making it a feast for the eyes as well as the palate. Saffron's versatility is reflected in its widespread use in cuisines around the world. From the jawled rice and quiche of Iran, the Milanese risotto of Italy, the paella of Spain, the bouillabaisse of France, to the biryani of South Asia, saffron adds a touch of luxury to every dish it graces. It even finds its way into confectioneries and liquors, adding a hint of its exotic flavor. One of the most esteemed uses for saffron is in the preparation of the golden ham, a precious dry-cured ham made with saffron from San Gimignano. This dish is a testament to saffron's esteemed status in culinary traditions. While saffron is irreplaceable in its aroma, flavor, and color, there are spices like safflower, annatto, and turmeric that are often used as substitutes. However, they can only mimic saffron's color but not its unique flavor and aroma. In essence, saffron is not just a spice, it's an experience. It's a journey through different cultures and cuisines. It's a celebration of taste, aroma, and color. Ingesting less than 1.5 g of saffron is not toxic for humans, but doses greater than 5 g can become increasingly toxic. Mild toxicity includes dizziness, nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea, whereas at higher doses there can be reduced platelet count and spontaneous bleeding. In essence, saffron is a spice that demands respect, both in the way it's used and the way it's stored. Enjoy it responsibly and savor the unique experience it brings to your dishes. Saffron, the regal spice, carries with it a rich tapestry of history and culture. Its origin is a subject of much debate, with theories suggesting it could have originated in Iran, Greece, or Mesopotamia. It is believed that saffron was domesticated in or near Greece during the Bronze Age and is possibly a triploid form of Crocus cartritianus, also known as wild saffron. Saffron's journey through time and across continents is a fascinating tale. From its detailed mention in a 7th century BC Assyrian botanical reference, to its use in remedies and magical potions by the Sumerians, to its esteemed status in the Persian Empire, saffron has left its golden imprint on various civilizations. The spice made its way to South Asia through various routes, with theories suggesting it arrived anywhere between 2500 and 900 years ago. It was highly valued for its coloring and medicinal properties, and even today, Buddhist monks wear saffron-colored robes as a symbol of their vows. Saffron's journey to China is also steeped in history. Some believe it came with Mongol invaders from Persia, while others point to its mention in ancient Chinese medical texts. Regardless of its root, saffron found its place in Chinese culture as well. In essence, each strand of saffron is a thread in the rich tapestry of human history. It's a spice that has colored our food, our rituals, and our lives with its golden hue. We are honored to share with you some of the ancient and glorious history of saffron, the most precious spice in the world. Saffron has been revered for its exquisite color, flavor, and aroma since the dawn of civilization. It has also been valued for its medicinal and spiritual properties, as well as its role in art and culture. Saffron was first depicted by the Minoans, who ruled the Aegean Sea in the 2nd millennium BC. They painted saffron on their palace walls, suggesting that they used it as a healing agent. The Greeks also cherished saffron and told stories of adventurous sailors who traveled to Cilicia to seek this golden treasure. One legend tells of Crocus and Smilax, a pair of lovers who were transformed into the first saffron crocus. Saffron was widely used by the Egyptians, the Gazans, the Rhodians, and the Greek courtesans for their perfumes, cosmetics, offerings, and treatments. In the late period of ancient Egypt, Cleopatra bathed in saffron-infused water to enhance her pleasure and beauty. Egyptian healers also prescribed saffron for various digestive disorders. Saffron was also a prized dye in the Levant, where cities like Sidon and Tyre produced splendid textiles with saffron hues. The Roman physician Celsus recommended saffron for wounds, coughs, colics, scabies, and as an antidote for poison. Saffron was also a key ingredient in some Roman delicacies such as jusel and conditum. The Romans loved saffron so much that they brought it with them to Gaul, where it flourished until the fall of their empire. After that, saffron cultivation declined in Europe. It was only revived by the Moors in the 8th century AD or by the Avignonian popes in the 14th century AD. The Islamic civilization also helped spread saffron to Spain and Italy. The 14th century Black Death increased the demand for saffron-based medicines, and Europe imported large quantities of saffron from Rhodes and other Mediterranean lands. A conflict over a stolen shipment of saffron led to the Saffron War, which lasted for 14 weeks. The fear of saffron piracy encouraged saffron cultivation in Basel, which became a prosperous city. Saffron also reached Nuremberg, where strict laws were enforced to prevent adulteration and fraud. Meanwhile, saffron continued to grow in southern France, Italy, and Spain. The town of Saffron Walden in Essex became a major center of saffron growing and trading in the 16th and 17th centuries. Saffron cultivation was later abandoned there, but it was reintroduced around 2013 along with other parts of the UK, Cheshire. Saffron was also brought to the Americas by immigrants from the Schwenkfelder Church, who had grown it extensively in Europe. By 1730, the Pennsylvania Dutch cultivated saffron throughout eastern Pennsylvania. They traded it with the Spanish colonies in the Caribbean, where saffron was as valuable as gold. The trade collapsed after the War of 1812, but the Pennsylvania Dutch continued to grow saffron for local use. American saffron cultivation still survives today, mainly in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. That's a wrap on our deep dive into the world of saffron. We've journeyed from its origins to its rich history, explored how to cultivate it in our own gardens, and discovered the many varieties it comes in. We've also delved into its myriad uses and the numerous health benefits it offers. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey on the Spectrum of Wisdom channel. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and share it with your friends and family. For more such insightful content, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for timely updates. Remember, wisdom is the light by which we read the world's story. So, keep learning, keep growing, and stay tuned for our next video. Until then, take care and stay wise.